No, no, no. That was me sticking the camera out the window. There's a road grader that's getting stuck over here trying to get out of the ditch. No, we're okay. We're fine. We're just looking at a huge fire right in front of us.
Hey.
Huh?
We gotta tell that guy.
Okay, put it back on the phone, okay? He's trying to get out. Maybe he needs to back up. Oh man, Are you recording? Oh man, this road grader.
He needs to get out.
I know he needs to get out.
He can't get out. Come on, guy.
He needs to get out of it.
Come on, guy, get out. Come on, get out. Come on.
Unlock door. Get in. Hurry up, hurry up.
Come on. Back up. Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, wow.
Where's the phone?
It's right here.
What's your name?
Jason Burks.
Boy, I almost got burned on that one.
Sorry about that.
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe what just happened. You would not believe what just happened. You would not believe. Can you hear me? Have you got our shot? Oh my gosh, we just about got it. But we got the guy in the truck, the road grader. He was stuck in the ditch and he came running out. We pulled up to him, he jumped in the truck, and my ears just about burned on that when I had my window down. Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Unlock door.
Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, guys.
Wow. Isn't that a trip? I mean, the only thing I'd seen was that stuff in front of that grader trying to get out. That just, that's all it takes, that right there. And that was pretty intense, man.
Yeah, it's scary.
That is very scary. When something like that comes in, yeah, that's hard to stop. Get a lot of, you guys got a lot of wooded areas, a lot of forests up in there. No, you didn't, Carrie. Everybody knows Arizona's just desert. Not just kidding. Arizona's pretty. I've been through there. Wow. Yeah, and sometimes it looks like hell just opens up when that happens. It's a trip. It really is. So, all right, let's try to finish this test real quick. Okay. Jimmy gets caught with a bag of medical marijuana. He has no prescription. He also has tacos. Should he be arrested? Leave him alone. If his name was Mary Jane, it would have been cool, but let him go anyways. Arresting him might hurt his feelings. Why does it got to be tacos? So, what do you think? What do you think it should be, ARAYA?
Oh, why's it gotta be tacos?
Okay, there we go. Oh, here we go. Jamal buys a boat and finds out that it has several defects. He calls the seller and explains the situation. The seller tells him to get lost. Jamal should contact a federal consumer protection agency. Jamal should learn more about boats before buying them. I'd go for that one. Jamal should throw paint on the seller's dog. The seller should be held accountable and sued to the fullest extent of the law. Jamal should not do anything. Maybe Jamal should go find Jimmy and eat some tacos. What do you guys think should happen here?
I Yeah, he should know more about boats, I guess. He don't get taken advantage of. But, I mean, it's not what I would do.
I'm gonna throw paint on the dog. Okay. Number 5. Abigail is caught trying to steal a book from a local library. Kids don't know how to read these days. Good God. She's sentenced to 130 days of community service, followed by 30 more days of probation. Number 1. That's what you get. Number 2. Penalty doesn't match the crime. 3. Was worth it. The book was good. The next one. Instead of probation, it should have been mandatory military service. Last one. Abigail is a wonderful name. I bet she has profiled and someone hid the book in her back so she'd get caught. All right. What do you guys think?
I can't take anything with the name Abigail seriously because it's a big gal.
Okay.
So my ADD stopped. Sorry.
Okay, Abigail's a wonderful name then. Yeah, you picked that one up.
Never name your kid Abigail. It's a big gal, like literally.
Who's that? I think it was it George Carlin or something they're going off about? That era. The kid parents naming their kids Hunter, Tyler, Dakota. It's like, let's go whip their ass. Okay, here we go. There we go. Ding dong. Billy and Timmy start up a nice lemonade stand. Billy does most of the work, makes the drinks, etc. Timmy only makes the sign. Who should get more of the profit? Timmy shouldn't be a starving artist, so he should get the most. Yeah, they went from Timmy to Timmy. Billy did the work. He deserves the most money. They should both get equal profit. Neither it should go to their parents. Last one. Well, it depends on how much money they make. If they only make $3 all day, does it really matter who gets the most?
Yeah.
Liars. Okay. That's what I was going for right there. Neither. It goes to the parents. They probably broke something in the house anyway. Tanella goes to biology class and is told by the instructor, I can already tell this is getting ready to go south real quick, that she has to consider that evolution might be fact. Tanella, a devout Catholic, tells him that she believes in creationism. The teacher belittles her. All right, the teacher should be fired. Teacher has a good point. Antonella chose to go to biology class, so she has to at least learn about evolution, even if she doesn't believe in it. The teacher needs to be told that Darwin himself said that unless physical proof was found, evolution is nothing more than a theory. Antonella should stand up for her religious views and tell the instructor that he should teach those too. What do you guys think?
I missed the first one.
Teachers should be fired. Oh God. Come on, the fate of the free world. Realizing this. Okay, 5.
Let's carry 5.
I know it should stand for religious views. Okay. Oh boy. You get on a plane and there's a crying baby. Oh, don't let me forget about this plane thing. You sit right beside it and it screams at you. Number 1, ignore it. 2, politely ask the parent to calm the kid down. 3. Ask the flight attendant if you can switch seats. 4. Try to comfort the little fella. I'm sorry, I'm cutting it off right there. We're going for 5. Drink as much booze as possible so that you pass out and the crying doesn't keep you awake.
I'm number 4. I'm a natural babysitter. I'd make the kid quit crying.
Okay, number 9.
I'm really good with kids.
I am too. Chandra votes for the same party all the time, regardless of what the candidate stands for. Number 1, Chandra should be allowed to vote for whoever she chooses. 2, Chandra votes for who I don't like, obviously. 3, who cares who she votes for? I sure don't. Next one, as long as she shares the same family values as I do, good. One single vote can make a huge difference. Hopefully she takes that into consideration. Yeah. Hey, Mikey, what's up, man? Man, you missed it earlier, man. We were rocking out in here. As if nothing was fucking working. So, I don't care who she votes for. Does anybody else care? I don't know. Let's go for that one. Oh, wow, I haven't seen this name in a long time. Pippi Longstocking scores the final goal of the World Cup and invites you to a party to celebrate. Number 1, cool. Number 2, who cares? I don't watch football. 3, can I bring my kids? 4, only if they have the best champagne. 5, as long as I don't have to walk through a metal detector to get in. What do you guys want?
I'm saying hi in the chat, sorry.
Yeah.
My buddy Michael's here.
You doing, bud? Well.
Who goes 1?
Probably gonna be free food. What'd you say, ARAYA?
I'll go with 1. I'll go with the crowd.
Okay. Cool. Alright, we're getting close to the bottom here. Reggie wants to represent the U.S. boxing team at the Olympics. Reggie is currently not a U.S. citizen. 1, processes paperwork as quickly as possible. 2, is he any good? 3, maybe in 4 years he can, but there's not enough time to get him citizenship right now. 4, follow the legal mumbo jumbo, he might be out of luck. Last one, Reggie won't be representing us then.
Number 2.
Is he any good? Well, you see, they didn't say if it was men's boxing or women's. Okay. Powerful storm rips through Los Angeles, leaving thousands without shelter, food, electricity, etc. The president asks for volunteers to go help out. How much are they paying? If I can get time off work, I'll go. 3, if I have relatives there, I'll go lend a hand. 4, I could help, but it's just a matter of time before an earthquake reduces that state to rubble. I'm there, dude. Oh, cool. She is finally here. Okay, let's finish this up real quick. And actually, no. Let me, you want to come in here? Okay. Okay, so 1 is 4. I could help, but earthquake. Okay. Hold on real quick. I got to go to... Here she is. Okay. Check Discord. I'm sending you a link. And... we'll have to fix this up. We'll finish this test up here in a minute.
Not the Bees says, follow the legal laws. They exist for a reason. I disagree.
Yeah.
I
That's
think a lot of laws are pointless and need to be updated.
example. Give me one. I know the shit you've been dealing with the.
Well, yeah, the ordinances and stuff, but Indiana, you couldn't buy alcohol on Sundays until like a couple years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can work this out right. And whoa, she's big. I'm gonna put this down here. Yeah, this has been a disaster this evening.
Well, just blame it on me and Mercury retrograde.
No, we ain't gonna blame it on you.
And I'm blaming it on a puppy, so. He's on my lap right now, sleeping finally, so.
Hey there.
Hey, Brady, what's up?
Not much. How are you?
Pretty good. Considering the circumstances, nothing's working right tonight. The stream wouldn't even come up, so we're running a little bit late, and it's just been one thing after another. But we're
Same
getting
here.
by.
Look I couldn't even put a picture on my profile. I'm just a stick figure.
Well, I showed everybody your Facebook page earlier, and it
Oh,
showed
nice.
the video where with the paint on your face. That was pretty cool.
Well, thanks. That's me. So I don't got a picture on here, so y'all know what I look like, though.
So how'd your day go?
I'm busy as well. I had a doctor's appointment and a couple of other appointments, and had to go buy some stuff for some shirts, and
Yeah,
just busy.
yeah. So tell us more about God. It's been a bad day. Is it Sacred Spirits?
Stolen spirits.
Stolen Spirits. Tell us more about that.
So, my name is Brady, and I am the founder of Stolen Spirits. I picked a team to help me. I'm Latina and Native American, and this is something that is really important to me that I've wanted to do for a long time. I've actually had a couple of cousins who have been murdered. And so, MMIWG stands for Missing Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls, and I've been following true crime for a long time, especially because of my cousin. And I got into watched all the stuff on TV and anything true crime, and then I went from there. And I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear my son's laptop, but um,
No, no, you're fine.
Um, then I came onto YouTube like about a year ago
Yeah,
and followed a few people that I really like Grizzly and a couple true crime people.
yeah,
And anyways, there's other channels, not her, she's amazing. But there's other channels that it's just a fact and that they only cover the cases that are popular at the time. Not popular, no case is popular, but that gets all the attention.
yeah,
And usually it's the same three kids over and over and over and over.
yeah,
And they beat the case so bad that they start, it has nothing to do with the kid after a while.
yeah,
And I felt it was important to share Native Americans because, for one, I am one,
yeah,
but because um, they don't get recognized. Like,
yeah.
people don't, you don't see them on the news. You saw Emily Pike recently. That's
Yes.
because the case was so horrible that it there was no avoiding that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so now it's now it's everybody's recognizing it and talking about it, but it shouldn't be just when somebody is dismembered, a 14-year-old child. It should be
Yeah.
all the time. We should matter all the time. And I get so many cases daily It's like it's heartbreaking, it's exhausting,
Yeah.
it's emotionally exhausting, but it's I won't stop doing it. It's
Yeah.
these kids need to be recognized. They need to
Yeah, they
be
do.
put out there, their names and their faces. And there's adults, and I cover some men as well. But yeah, that's what I do.
That is awesome. So why? What's the main cause of this not getting out? Is it just luck of the draw, or is it because so it happens on tribal land?
Well, like I don't want to sound. I mean, it happens everywhere. It's not. A lot
Yeah.
of it is
Yeah.
on tribal land because um, of the way they were raised and put out there and
Yeah.
learned behavior and stuff like that. But it's also they're targeted a lot as well because of the laws. The laws all these years have not changed, and so anybody that is not Native American, if they take a Native American's life, they can't. It's hard to explain. Like the laws are different. You can't pull somebody onto the reservation and try them for a case that So it just makes
Yeah.
it
I
really
see.
hard.
Yeah. I gotcha.
And then and it's just they become so unnoticed. Like there's cases that I look for that some of these kids, they don't even have their first name. I've had some that don't have a first or last name, just a picture. I've had some that it's just awful. It's just awful. But I will dig and dig and dig until I find something on somebody to help get their face and name out there.
Yeah. With everything that's happened in the past, with this last administration, hey, it's a free for all. We're hosting a kegger. Come on. Has there been a rise in it?
No, a lot of people will bring politics into it, like
Yeah.
even both sides, even the Native American is it's split down the middle. Like
Yeah.
it's split, but it's been happening
Yes.
for
Yeah.
years and years. It's just sometimes it gets a little more recognition because of things like the Emily Pike case. And for those of you, and I don't know if you want me to say what happened with Emily Pike, but
Hey, you're. I invite you here, man. Let it rip.
yeah, I just think, she was 14 years old in Arizona and she was living in a group home. And here's where I'm different than a lot of other creators. When everybody's like wanting to blame the parents right away, they don't have a good life. The dad is in prison, the mom was addicted and whatever, but it's circumstances. And you can't, because she was in a group home is not the reason why somebody chose to take her life. And so I refuse to point the finger at anybody. The case is
Yeah.
about a child that lost her life.
Yes.
And there's plenty of reasons why she was sent to a group home. Like I don't know the background, I don't want to know all the details, but I can tell you that on a reservation you're
Yeah.
not going to get that kind of help that the mom was trying to get for her daughter. You're not
Uh,
going to get that on the reservation.
yeah.
So you know I'll, even with the group home, I don't want to point fingers there. I don't know the circumstance. I don't know why they told her she couldn't use the phone to call her mom that day. I don't know a lot. Like they don't put that out there, but at the same time, they did make a lot of mistakes. The group home did. This mother did not know that her child was missing for a week. The police had told the group home that it's
Oh,
their responsibility to tell them right away, and they did not tell her for a week. Lost time in finding this child. This child was found with her head, she was decapitated, and her
really?
torso in one plastic bag, her legs in another plastic bag, thrown on the side of the highway, and her arms and her hands have never not been found yet. That
That's that. Is there any leads? That really sounds like cartel work right there.
I think that too, and it definitely sounds like cartel. There's a lot actually.
Yeah.
Not long after that, it was probably I don't have my dates right. I don't have my papers in
That's
front of
fine.
me, but it was like, I want to say the next week or so, they found 3 hours away from where she was at. Um, there was, they found a car on the side of the street. So it was 3 hours away, but same area. And there was a group of nine, they they call them students, but they were like from the age of between 17 and 27, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
They were found on the side of the highway. Four of them were in the trunk. Five of them were on the ground under a tarp. All of their hands were cut off, but they found all their hands in a bag somewhere in the car. And then also, right around that same time, further down, same area, not like 3 hours away. I say same area because that's not a far drive for somebody to,
Yeah.
who's up to no good. But they found a mass grave, and don't quote me on the numbers, but I think I want to say it was at least 400 pairs of shoes, wallets. They found wallets. They found tons of bones, human bones.
Jesus
So that's
Christ.
somebody's spot where they're taking somebody.
That, and with that amount,
Yes, it's disgusting. So it's been
that
going
really
on for
sounds like
years.
cartel there. Yeah.
Yeah, and then also, here's another weird thing with this case.
Jeez.
Also, in 2020, so 5 years ago, where Emily's Pike was found off the side of the highway.
Yeah.
It's came out since then. 5 years before that, there was a Native American guy that was unalived, and they found him at the same mile marker as she was found.
Wow.
So is that coincidence, or is that somebody's new spot? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Carrie, I know that's gross and it's really hard to hear, and it's really hard to research this stuff. I have days where I just cry and can't touch a case for a few minutes. I have to catch my breath because it's it's traumatizing. But
Listen.
again, they need help. They Something needs to change, and God called me to, I told me I need to do something, and this is what I'm doing. I'm trying my best. I can't, do anything major or anything, but I'm making flyers, putting them out there, me and my group, and talking to parents and families. They reach out to us, and but even as hard as it is, I cannot talk right now. As it is to
Yeah.
hear, imagine what it is to live it. So
That's
I feel
why.
like
Yeah.
it's important to get it out there to make people aware, because something has to change.
Yeah. I was talking about that before you came on. Just the emotions. I knew somebody that went through it, and it's like being torn apart. They said.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no closure, and
No.
you might think you're getting it. Everything's starting to cool, and all of a sudden it comes up in the news. Hey, a body's been found at the lake, and boom, off you go. You're on your way, and half of you's hoping that it's them, and
Yep.
the other half is wishing it's hoping that it's not.
Yep.
And then you'll have it'll rip a family apart. Why didn't I go with them? I should have went with them. Then you got
Right.
somebody in
And
the
a
family. Why
lot of
didn't you go with them? And
yes.
it just, yeah, it's
Yes.
hard.
And that poor mom was also making post. She's stuck on the reservation. The
Yeah,
reservations, I don't know if you've ever been to a reservation. They're
I'm in
poor.
Oklahoma.
They're not well off. They don't have the means. They struggle. I've been to a lot of reservations. I lived by a lot of reservations, and um, they're what was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought because I heard my husband open the door. But there's I forgot what I was going to say. I'll come back to it. I'm sure I'll remember. But I do know that. Hi, sorry. There. I don't know. The mom was posting things and like looking for her daughter. She didn't
Yeah.
have a ride. She didn't have gas. She wanted to search. She wanted to do all the things. And actually, the day that her daughter was found, there was another girl that was missing. Okay, at the same time, there was another girl that in that same area, another girl that was missing, and um, they had contact with that family. Well, when they found Emily Pike's body, they called the other girl's dad, thinking it was his daughter, right?
Yeah.
And this guy gets on social media because they went he and identified the body and it wasn't his child. So he went online thinking he was helping and putting that information out there in
Yeah.
case somebody else was missing a relative, which I could not imagine if the mom would have found out that way. He was forced to take it down, thank God. But when that was going on, there was a search going on, but it was going on for the other girl.
Yeah.
So Emily Pike, they haven't said for sure if there was a search for her, but it's believed that there was not. Allegedly, I don't want to say for sure because all the attention was on the other girl. But yeah, it's tough.
It
It's
is.
really tough.
God, that is.
And
Go ahead.
also, I'm sorry.
No, no, no. Go
Um,
ahead. Go ahead. I
so
just pulled something
last
up.
was stolen spirits, like this has been a plan of mine for a long time. I just didn't know how I was going to do it, where. I didn't know when, I just didn't know what I was doing yet.
Yeah.
But it just like one day I was just like, I'm doing this, I'm not waiting anymore, like they need to be found. And so it's only been like maybe close to 6 months now that I
Yeah.
started Stolen Spirits MMIWG on Facebook. And I'll tell you what, I'm glad I did it. I have an amazing group that work with me,
Yeah.
and they're we all have lives. Two of us have kids with special needs. Like we're busy and everything, but this is so important that we find a way to keep doing it. But so our page has only been up for like close to 6 months, but it is growing so fast. We're headed to 4,000 people right now. We're probably like 300 away from 4,000.
3.7. Yeah.
Yeah. And then also we started a YouTube, the same name,
Yeah. I'm working on it.
MMIWG, Stolen Spirits, or I said it backwards, Stolen Spirits, MMIWG on YouTube. So
Yes.
last Thursday, we did our first live,
Yeah.
and we got our point across, but I was pretty nervous.
Oh, I bet.
So there's that. But so tomorrow night we will be live again. Our
Yep.
lives have to be late, unfortunately, because of, like I said, two of us have kids with special needs, and um, there's everybody's just working, so we have to do it later in the evening. And the other thing is we are all in different time zones.
Yeah.
So, but if you don't catch it live, you could always watch it on a replay, subscribe, click the thumbs up, do the things to help get
Yep.
us out in the algorithm to get these names and faces out there. But tomorrow night we will be covering a cold case of a lady by the name of Lori Ann Decora.
Yes.
And we
Okay.
thank you for subbing, not the bees. Thank you. I appreciate that. But also, so on our live tomorrow night, we are actually going to have the daughter of the lady that was murdered, and also her niece. And thank you, Michael. You guys are awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, and same, you can, if you have Facebook, you can follow us on Facebook, join our page and join as a member. And I'm constantly posting in there. And it's crazy how bad that this was needed. I know there's other MMIW channels out there and stuff, but it's like I said, it's blowing up faster than I thought it would. I kind of jumped in with both feet, and now I'm like, whoa. But uh it's crazy how we've seen our flyers on the news, we've seen our flyers in different countries, we've seen other creators using our flyers, like it's everywhere. Like it's kind of weird being so new and then seeing something that has your stuff on it. I'm like, oh, but then, just like the other day I went to a powwow and some guy tells me, "Hey, are you Bratty?" I was like, uh, who's asking? And he was like, I recognize you from Stolen Spirits MMIWG. I follow you. So that was a first, but it's cool that people are actually paying attention, and
Yeah.
we appreciate everybody that joins and everybody that supports it and shares the flyers and shares the channel. And it's for me, for most creators, there's a lot of creators that are not about how many subs they have and this and that. But on a channel like mine, it is kind of important, because the more that you get, the more that the names and faces get pushed out.
Yeah.
And like I said, ours is growing pretty fast on Facebook, that it's pushed us out in the algorithm, which is amazing. That's how we're seeing them on the news and everything else. So, but yeah, if anybody's up tomorrow night, I live in Colorado. I don't know, not good with the time zones, and I'm not going to pretend I am. So, Colorado Mountain Time, we will be live at 7 p.m.
I
you,
will
you guys
be
can figure
there.
out where you are at that time. I'm just kidding.
Wow, this is incredible, man. I just want to mention to people too. We had something happen here in Oklahoma. What year was this? 2023, and a couple of kids came up missing. It didn't take them long to find them. I don't know how this happened at all, but they got with three of their friends and they went over to this person's house who, I think he just missed court. He was going to be going to prison for a long time, and he shot them all and then shot himself.
Horrible.
And I encourage people, when you're on social media, just it only takes a minute. Google it at least before you put something up, because this had happened. It was a big thing here as a tragedy, and a few weeks later, somebody's sharing, "Hey, help find these two kids," and I'm like, "Oh Jesus Christ! Oh my God!" Yeah, our best person. Hey,
Ye-
you might want to do something here, because I mean, and they were clueless. I'm like,
Yeah, and it's really hard, like when you're doing these cases, actually working on them. Like I
yeah,
said, I get to know some of the families. I get to dig and dig and dig and try and find more information that other people hasn't found, and it can wear on your emotions. And
oh
but like I
God,
said, I won't stop doing it. I will not stop doing it. But at the same time, yeah, it's just really important,
it is, it is. Somebody's got to fight for them.
Yeah.
I'm messing against law enforcement, but stuff happens, and then they try. More stuff happens, and
Yes, definitely.
it's just it's hard to it's hard. It's
And that's what I was saying. Like sometimes, like I try my hardest to like respect the family and their emotions. So like you will see sometimes like a flyer that says located. They've been located. I've
yeah.
stamped it located because whatever, or it'll say found safe or like whatever, but I won't put the details out there on how, like, people see that and think, oh, everything's fine, they're back home. That's not always the case.
Oh yeah.
Like recently there was a girl, the family had sent somebody to contact me through my page and thanked me for my flyer. They said that my flyer actually saved their daughter's life, that they printed it and they handed it out everywhere. And somebody actually walked into the police department with it in hand and said, I've seen this girl with somebody, and they were able to figure it out and track her down. And so her flyer says, found safe. She is found safe. She was,
Yeah.
back out of the hands of whose hands she was in. She's alive. But the truth behind it is this poor teen girl was kidnapped by cartel. She was trafficked, she was sold, all of the things, and she was beat so bad that she was in the hospital for a while, and she's going to need years of therapy, and it's heartbreaking. But thank God she's alive, and
Yeah.
but at the same time it's just like, yeah, it's not always, you know I don't know. It's not always as
Yeah.
there's always more behind the story.
Yeah. Yeah. So much fun. I had mentioned one here in Oklahoma, Karina Saunders. Same thing, and it was all pointing to the cartel too. They found her behind a local grocery store, totally dismembered like that. Same thing, and it's been probably it's been over 10 years and stuff, and no, they don't know anybody, not a clue.
I got my picture up. Woohoo! I did
There you are.
it.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me, let's see. Thank you, Carrie. It is a great cause. It's just really important, and um not the bees, yeah, like when you got it in your blood, even when you don't. Um I'm the only one that has Native American blood in my group, but
What tribe?
I am Tewa and Apache.
Okay.
So I even have a tiny bit of Navajo, but mostly Tewa. Let me see. Somebody asked me what part of Colorado. I lived in Denver for a lot of years, but I am also in Colorado Springs. Yep.
Horny toad. Necklace of a horny toad there. San Juan. Trying to find the agency. I've looked through a lot of these posters and stuff as a crow, because this is like not just her area or out on the reservation. They're everywhere.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't do just my area. Like,
yeah.
I'm originally from New Mexico.
Montana.
I grew up
Yeah.
around the reservations and stuff. And
Yeah. South
so I
Dakota.
do look for a lot back home because it's personal to me. But I also cover in Canada. I cover everywhere. I don't do just one spot. Anywhere that
Yeah. Kansas City.
I everywhere.
Winnipeg,
Yep.
Manitoba.
Yep.
Yeah, that's way up north there.
Yep.
And some of these are kids. Some of them are. There's some adults on here, and they're everywhere. It's
There's
just
a 11-year-old. Well, she's 12 now. I guess she had a birthday since she went missing. She's been missing since January, and she's from here, from Pueblo, Colorado.
yeah.
And she's just a baby, and I see her picture in it, like, it breaks my heart. And thank you, Carrie. It breaks my heart, and I want to, depending on how long we go with our panel guests tomorrow, we want to show a few flyers that have little to no information just to help get their faces. Um, but I want to do hers, um, because, man, she's a baby. She's a little girl.
Yeah. Something I've noticed about they're almost all female.
Well, it's missing murdered Indigenous
Oh,
women and girls. That's why you see. But like I said, I will cover. I've covered guys in there. You will see some guys in there. That's when family reach out to me, and it's nothing. It's nothing against any other race. It's nothing against anybody's gender. It's that this is what there's so many of. I can do this day and night and day and night and not run out of women and girls to cover. That's how bad it is.
is it because I'm a honky? No, I'm just kidding.
My husband's white. I have
I
white
see that.
grandkids. I have.
I just found this. Let me I don't want to mess stuff up because stuff's working right now. But two of the kids here, and your husband, and
Hmm, that's
do
my
you guys,
son,
yeah, do you guys
my
sell these
son, and my
shirts?
granddaughter.
Black shirts with the handprint on it. Do you guys
Yep.
sell those, or what?
Not yet because
Yeah.
I need to trademark the name Stolen Spirits, MMIWG.
Oh
Um,
yes. Yeah.
yeah, so I need to do that first. And I wasn't gonna sell them. Like right now, it's my family and my group
Yeah.
that is getting them, but I wasn't gonna sell them. I don't want to and make anybody think that I want to make profit off of them because I would never make profit off of a missing or murdered person. So I refuse to do that. But um, I think eventually, because I've been asked like 1,000 times about the shirts, I think that here pretty soon, eventually, like we're trying to figure out how to get it trademarked, that we would definitely sell them to get our name out there as well. But it would be for
Yeah.
the cost of what we pay to have them made only. Like no extra,
Oh,
no.
Tecumseh, Oklahoma. Jeez. Wow.
Hmm.
Kickapoo tribe. Jeez. Did you ever think about maybe sending sending the proceeds to I don't know,
To
help me out
help
here.
help a
Yeah.
group. Well, that has crossed
Or
my mind too, but I've been around YouTube for a little bit and I see how some people like to attack other creators and will twist things,
oh,
and that I don't want that name on these kids. I don't want that associated with these people missing.
I'll
Like,
admit, where we met and stuff. Yeah, I see that, and I'm just like,
yeah,
I wish I could have advertised this
it's
more. I'm
it's
kind of
really
glad it
sad.
didn't because of how crap started out. But yeah, but
It's
there's a
really sad that you have to worry about something like that for
yeah,
something so important as this. But like
yes,
I said, I
and
just
they'll
want,
do it too. They'll do
oh,
it too.
definitely they'll do it.
There's
And,
it's horrible.
I had a group and I kind of think it had to do with some of the other stuff, and you know what I'm talking about. But a few other, another channel as well,
Yeah,
that one day, if you go to, you're on my Facebook right now. If you go to my
yeah,
Facebook, I'm very careful with, I do not let other people drop missing people in mine. They
yeah.
can message them to me. I take them apart and I research it again and make sure nothing was, and I find missed stuff all the time. The color of the eyes, color of the hair, and all that stuff's important. So I make
Oh
I
my
keep saying
God.
we make our own flyers, and then we will share it out there. But I want to keep my page where people aren't just dropping. We've gotten some that people are like, oh, can you make a flyer for this person? Well, I go and do research. Well, this person was found 2 years ago. Like, why is it still out there? So I'm very careful with that, or
Yeah,
I try to be, but I also make mistakes just like everybody else. Like I said, I'm a busy mama, and
yeah.
but I'm trying my best. That's
Oh yeah,
ew,
I'm still here.
Aurora is really bad. I lived in
Yeah.
a haunted house in Denver too. But Aurora, so Michael said he grew up in Aurora. Yeah, that place has gotten so bad. Thompson.
Yeah. Yeah, this son, you were talking about him. This is the same kiddo, right?
Yeah, that's my son.
Wow,
That's little Ananias.
that's one hell of a fighter because he got big.
He's a strong, amazing. Right now, I said, "Oh, he's sleeping on my shoulder," and he just scratched my new
Oh,
tattoo. He just scratched my new tattoo, and I'm like, "Ouch."
oh God,
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
it's not easy. Like I said, somebody said in the chat, it's not easy to hear, and I know that. But, I like to think about, even when I was looking for other cases besides, on my personal Facebook, I will share every race, everything. Like, I don't have nothing again. But this, if you go on YouTube or on Facebook and you search a missing, you will find a missing MMIW or MMIM missing males, where it's just males photos. You will find missing every race you can think of. And it kind of, I don't want to say makes it easier, but it kind of does, because you're looking for, it's like repetitive, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
you're not jumping all over the place. And and with the Native Americans, there's a thing that really bothers me. If you go back and watch my first live,
Yeah.
um, I know the names, I know what people look like, like, I grew up in it. Like I said, I'm both race. I'm Native American and Latina. So,
Yeah.
like, and where I grew up, but I had told you, like, I adopted my son.
Yeah.
Um, but when we were going to court against, my brother was involved, whatever.
Yeah.
And you see my brother, there's nothing white about him, nothing at all white about him.
Yeah.
And he's very proud of our race, as am I. But in court, when they point you out and talk about your description, whatever, they kept referring to him as a white male. And my brother got really offended, and he kept correcting them. Well, they told him that's what it was. So then I spoke up on his behalf, and I was like, no. Like, are you trying to erase our culture? Like, what are we doing here? He's not white.
Yeah.
I'm not white. Like, it was this big thing. But there's also been times I go to fill out paperwork, such as the adoption, like different things,
Yeah.
and you check the box. There's no box, Latina and Native American. I cross some stuff out, and I will either write it in, or I will, pick Latina, or I will pick, you don't know what to pick. But then you get the paperwork back that's attached that has to do with it, and it says I'm white, and a couple weeks ago I was looking in my, home state, and
Yeah.
pulling some cases, case after case after case. Some of them had pictures, some of them did not. I could tell by the names, I could tell by the faces that I did see. They were all Native American or Hispanic. And I do post Hispanic because, for those of you who don't know, most Hispanic people have Native blood, especially if you're from certain
Yeah.
areas.
Yeah.
And but every single one of those cases, they were marked down as white. So again, if I'm doing research on Native Americans and I'm trying to find people of that race that fits that description, and I type that in somewhere, and these people are listed as white, well, their names are not going to come up for me. So they're
Yeah.
not going to be noticed. Nobody knows that they're missing, like, from, because they're under the wrong race. And that's hard.
Tell you what, everybody bring out the Kleenexes because this
Hard trying to find information on that little one.
that's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. But,
And that
and
was
people have asked,
last month, I think.
mhm, people have asked, well, are you getting paid to do this? Like if I'm doing it for money, we don't get paid a dime.
Yeah.
Nobody in our, like I said, I refuse to take any. We do this because we want to help some way, and this is my way of helping. This is why I started it. And I just don't want people to think differently in any way.
Yeah. Is there any way that any of us can help besides, liking and sharing and, getting the word out about you?
the
Is there,
the most important thing, like, this is one thing that I did for a while, and I still do when I have, the time and the chance. I print my flyers. I print them,
yeah.
especially if I'm from that area, and I go and I hand them out. And that's really important as well. So that's one good way to help. And also sharing my flyers. um, do not copy and paste. I had a girl doing that with like 30 of
Yes.
my flyers today, because when you copy and paste it to your own page,
Yeah.
When I change it and
It
update
just the
it,
image. Yeah.
when I change it and update they're located, or when I change it that they've been found deceased or whatever, well, it's not going to change your flyer on your page and people are still going to be looking for them. So if it's shared, it will automatically switch to what I switch it to.
Yeah.
So that's pretty important too.
Yeah. It's very important.
Mhm.
I can't stand people that copy and paste everything.
Yeah, well, like I said, this girl had like 30 of my flyers. It was almost like her page was my page or something, which is fabulous. She's sharing my work. But at
Yeah.
the same time, a lot of these people have already been located and
Yeah.
it throws people off. So,
Yeah. That's like that deal here in Oklahoma. Is that person, and it just doesn't ring a bell with them. And contrary to what they say on there, you copy and paste this. Facebook can't do
yeah.
this. You can't do no. When you sign up on social media, you agree to their terms of service. They do whatever the hell they want. Uh,
Yeah,
there is no copy and pasting a post that's going to change an algorithm.
right.
That's
And it,
not how that
I
works.
don't, it's not the credit. I don't want the credit for it. I don't want any of that. It's because it flips the pictures when I stamp it located.
Yeah,
People know they've been found,
yeah.
you
Actually,
know?
we kind of change that around a little bit. It does change the algorithm a little bit, but in a very negative way. Uh,
Right.
I can't remember the name of it, but it has something to do with something that's misinformation that's copy and
Right.
paste it on a mass scale.
Right.
And they'll knock you down, and you'll be posting stuff, and your friends won't even see it because it'll be knocked
Right.
down with that.
Right.
So, just common sense,
You
You're
know, and then
just
other people are like, oh, then they go look and see, oh, well, this person was found. And then they come at me, well, why didn't you stamp it? Well, go down on my page and you will see what it is stamped. Like I do not stamp my flyers.
yeah. But this is incredible. Bless you for this. This is awesome that you do this. I'm still at a little bit lost words over that infant. That was yeah.
Yeah, thank God she was found. And Carrie, yeah, it's so true. It's so true. But I appreciate your chat. Those that have subbed, like I said, we'll be live tomorrow night. If you can't watch it live, watch it on replay. Make sure
Okay.
and share it, and make sure and I have some shorts on there where you can go click on my videos and see like just little videos I've made of all the ones we found deceased, or all the ones like some, not all of them because it changes every day, but just little videos, um yeah. And people ask what what the red handprint is. It symbolizes solidarity. We've
Yeah.
been silenced for years. It's to bring awareness, and they're not going to silence us anymore. We're speaking for those who can't speak for themselves anymore. That's what that is
Yeah.
about.
And these people, they could speak for themselves. Nobody's going to hear it because nobody knows
Exactly.
where they're at.
Exactly.
So that is Stolen Spirits. I'm going to put the YouTube link back up for tomorrow night. I tell you what, man, this has been a bad night for me on here. Nothing.
Well, I hope I made it a little bit better.
Yes, yes, I am so glad you made it.
Yeah.
As as heartbreaking as some of this is, it's also
It's real life, buddy. It's real life. It's out there.
it's also very uplifting at times.
Mhm.
Uh,
It is so rewarding when I get to stamp a flyer
oh, I bet.
safe. It's so rewarding, but it's also so devastating when I have to post a video of somebody who was found deceased. I just did that like yesterday.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, but it's still though it
Closure to the family.
closure.
Yeah.
That's very important because
Yeah.
it means a lot to them. So
Yes.
they can find peace. Okay, here's your deal. I thought I posted a link. Okay, that's what I did. All right, here's her channel one more time, and put that in the chat. Yeah, yeah, that little son of hers, and it's a miracle kid right there. How much did you say he weighed?
2.5 pounds.
2.5 pounds. Wow.
Hmm.
He's looks like he's. How much does he weigh now? How old is he?
He is 3 years old and he's 29 pounds now.
Oh,
He's still a
nice.
little underweight. He's still pretty tiny, but
Yeah, he'll be fine.
he is striving. He is a blessing. He is beautiful. He is amazing. He's everything.
I bet. Wow. All right. Well, anybody have any more questions before we wrap this up? Anybody? Anybody? What do we got here? I need to blow this thing up. Yeah, we started this earlier and it wouldn't even connect. I was like, what the hell's going on?
I hope I wasn't too late.
No, I am so glad you showed up. We were just in the middle of a test. Let's see how many. We're going to wrap this up. And yeah, there's too many questions. Unless you guys want to run through it real quick. You can hang out with us if you want to. And then you got kids to take care of and stuff. Or what do you guys want to do? Yeah, let's go ahead and just wrap this up for tonight. I think Araya's already gone. I don't think she's even in chat. She's had a rough day. She's got a new pup. She lost one of her babies, and
Well, prayers for everybody who's going through
Yeah.
something right now.
yeah. She's got she's got a really big heart of gold. She loves her
Yeah.
animals. She's got a couple of donkeys. They're a handful,
Oh,
and yeah, love her to death. She's an amazing person. I'm glad that she's here. What we got here? Carrie, especially if you live in New Orleans. And that's about it. All right, people, well, I'm going to wrap this up. And
well, thanks for having me, and thanks
thanks
to
for
everybody
being
that
here.
subbed, and thank you. Thanks for all the nice compliments, just like that one right there. I appreciate that. Yeah, just sub up, follow, subscribe, push the flyers, do
Yeah.
all the things, help these families. And if you get a chance, watch our live. Don't laugh at me because I'm still nervous about it's our only second one. But I'll get better as time goes.
I thought that, and then
You too,
today
Carrie.
happened.
Okay, well, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna jump down and eat before my next
Yes.
thing I have to work on. But thanks, and hope I'll be back.
Thank you. And keep
No
fighting the
problem.
good fight. And
You have a good night.
good night.
Bye bye. Bye, everyone.
Okay. Let me see here. You guys want to finish this test real quick? Let me see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 questions. Let's do this. What'd you guys think, man? That's I got a little choked up there when I saw that, but they found the kid live. That's it's awesome. Oh, you leaving, or you just saying? I don't know. I'm going to sit here and finish this test. Even if you guys ain't here. You're looking forward to this awesome movie. You go to your favorite spoiler site only to find that the government is now blocking it for some reason. Oh boy, this ain't about Pornhub, is it? I'll start a petition to get it unblocked. The government must have a reason for blocking it. I'll call the president personally and ask him what's up. Hey, Mr. President, Pornhub's blocked. He's like, yeah, I know, damn it. Pissed off about that. I'll search the other spoiler sites and find one that's not blocked. The internet is overrated anyways. What do you guys think? What's this here? I can't read. What do you got? Awesome. Thank you, guys. Oh, man. Internet's overrated. I like my porn on magazines. No. Lance and a bunch of his friends decide to go on strike at the car dealership that you own. How do you deal with it? Find out what they want and make concessions. Fire all of them. Ask how they can go on strike when they're not part of a union. Hire temporary employees until they come to their senses. Respect their right to go on strike, but don't give in to their demands. Let's fire them. You get a crappy cable package that only has History Channel and one other option. What channel would you choose? ESPN, MSNBC, CNN, Fox News. I'm already saying we're going with the last one. Sci-fi. You see an alien at the mall, what do you say to it? What's up? Can I borrow some of your technology? Are you a boy or a girl alien? I come in peace. Got any medicinal stuff? I think I'm going to go for that one. Almost to the end here. When you go do laundry at a public facility, you notice if the guy before you left a roll of quarters behind, what do you do? Return it and give him your roll of quarters as well. That sounds like some communist shit right there. Return it, but tell him to buy you a soda for the good deed. Well, if you're wanting something for what you just did and doesn't make it that good of a deed, give it to the kids skateboarding outside. Take it and invest in goodies from the vending machine. Use it to buy medicinal something or another. Bingo. Okay. Lance is unemployed and basically does nothing all day. The U.S. decides to invade someone. What should he do? Sign up and do his duty? Duty. Run to Canada as quickly as possible. He should not be forced into military service, so it's his choice. Have someone break his leg so he's medically unfit. Protest the war. Oh no, we're breaking a leg. Okay. Two more. There's a big trial on TV. Your favorite news channel claims the guy is innocent despite the evidence that seems to contradict their opinion. What matters more to you? Their opinion, because I'm too lazy to research the case myself, where the guy is from, and the environment he was raised in. I would try to watch coverage on different channels to get differing opinions. I don't jump to conclusions. I'll watch the trial, make up my own mind. Commercials. Okay. Oh boy. Last question. This is a big one. Who's better, Bush or Obama? Break a leg. Let me give you Bush by a long shot, Obama by a long shot. Neither. Bush, but it's close. Obama, but it's close. Going for neither.